Okay, we're trying to fix a leak that's coming from the inside of a Samsung refrigerator freezer where the ice is forming on the bottom of the freezer. When you pull out this refrigerator, you want to remember to unplug it so that you don't have any electrical shocks or problems. At the back of the freezer is a panel that's held in by 6 screws. Just unscrew those screws and it will easily remove. And once you leverage the panel out, you'll see the refrigerator at the back. And at the bottom of that is a little reservoir that's catching the water that drips from that refrigerator. And as you can see, it's completely frozen over. It's a block of ice. At the bottom of that is a little pipe that comes down as a drain to drain that water away. Now to start, what you want to do is get a towel at the bottom of this refrigerator because we want to pour in some hot water to unfreeze that frozen reservoir. Some people use a hairdryer. I just go ahead and use hot water. Now this will take probably about an hour because this is a solid block of ice, and even when you do get it out, you still also have to unfreeze the water that is frozen in the drain pipe. Now you could use a screwdriver to try and chip it out, but I think that is dangerous because you don't want to injure or ruin the refrigerator itself. So after an hour or so, you will be able to get this water unfrozen, and you can see it all pouring down the left hand side here. It is now being just soaked up by the towel. Push it in further and get that soaked up. At the back is a small panel that you can unscrew with several screws, and that will let you see where that reservoir pipe is coming out. Now what I have done is unplugged the plug there and the little pipe that runs down to the small reservoir at the very bottom. That's a second reservoir that is catching any water that is dripping down there. I spent about an hour unfreezing this freezer, and I used a little pipe cleaner to poke up there to try and unclog any debris or any leftover ice that might be in there. And I didn't catch this on camera, but it released all the water and it flooded out from there. And that is success. It goes into the little reservoir at the bottom and that evaporates just into the air. Now, a little suggested trick. I heard of someone who took a wire and they wrapped it round at the bottom of that coil in the refrigerator and then stuck the wire down into the drain. Now if you see I'm about to wrap that around there, that's the idea of trying to take some of the heat from that coil and transfer it down into the drain so that water doesn't freeze there. This seems to be a problem with Samsung refrigerators, but once you're all done and put it back together, you are finished. Success.